Hey friends, welcome back. Today I want to talk about shoulder exercises that I've incorporated in my daily routine, designed really for just longevity. So one of the main complaints about pushing a wheelchair for many years is that your shoulders get knackered. So I have asked questions on spinal cord injury Facebook groups, and using that little hive mind, I've collected a few little tips and a few little exercises that I want to share with you guys. Number one, keep to a healthy weight, because we put a lot of strain on our shoulders lifting our bodies, and if we weigh more, obviously your shoulders are strained more. I made a video about how I use intermittent fasting to control my calorie intake, and with limited mobility it works really well for me. I'll link it in the description if you want, but basically I just eat less. As they say, diet is more important than exercise, and that's especially true for people like us with limited mobility. So you got to do whatever works for you really, but it's a great way to stay healthy long term and protect our shoulders at the same time. Number two, transfers. A lot of people gave the advice not to do floor transfers as it creates a big strain on your shoulders, but I have a bit of a mixed opinion about this. On the one hand, I can see that the repeated strain of doing floor transfers can be really strenuous on your shoulders, but at the same time, I think it's really important that if you fall out your chair, you need to know how to get back in. But take that one with a pinch of salt, do whatever works for you. So number three, the next tip from the community was to get a power assist for the wheelchair, something like a smart drive or something that can help you push the wheelchair for long distances. This was a really popular one. A lot of people said it really helped take the strain off their shoulders. I also have a bike, which many of you've seen if you've seen my channel, and I love that thing. It's so good to get me around. It's like this pulling motion, which is like the antagonistic way. Instead of like pushing like this, you pull, and it is fantastic. I never get any shoulder pain. It's really great for exercise. I absolutely love it. Although it does have its limits. I've tipped it a few times as I've documented on this channel. Really quite funny.
Lovely little spot for a little...
Just catching some rays, are you?
Some rays.
Yeah, nice.
This is it. This is where I almost died. This is the death drop. My wheelchair just rolled over in the snow.
So that's it. Let's crack on with the exercises. So I have a couple of like 2.5 kilo weights. These might be quite heavy for some people. Feel free to do the exercises without them. But the most important thing really is just a resistance band, just a very light resistance band. So first things first, a little warm up. Some backward circles and forwards. Next exercise is just to get a little bit of tension on the resistance band, and then just go over the head and behind. This stretches out your chest. It's a nice little exercise for the rotator cuffs. Get just light resistance, brace one arm here, and just try and perform the exercises slowly with control. You should feel it in the rotator cuff. Just to hold the resistance band with palms up like this, and then just like that. It's a nice one. It's a good stretch for the chest. And tightens up the rear delts and back muscles. I like this exercise, it's really nice. The next exercise, a little bit of tension, and then just pull down. You might think it's the same as this one. It is similar, but you'll find that it is different. When you perform the exercise, you'll feel the difference. Again, nice and slow and controlled. Stretching out the chest. Excellent. And that's a really good exercise for the chest opening, because we're always pushing, and sometimes we're on our phone and we're crouched over like this, so we can hunch in. So it's really nice to stretch out the chest. I find another really good one is just to hold the wheels and just stretch. This is quite a difficult exercise with these weights. You can also use it with the resistance band. If you just tuck it under, lift up like this. If you lack a little bit of core strength, you can just do it one at a time. So I'm going to do some rear delt flies. This exercise is, again, it's very similar to the resistance band exercise. It's just tightening up those rear delts, back muscles. So another really great exercise we can do is we can pull on our wheelchairs, especially up inclines. It really works those antagonistic muscles like the rear delts, because we're always doing the pushing movement. It's really good to do the opposite, and with the added bonus of practicing your wheelies. Whee! Just for a little bit of strength building. It's nice to go slow and controlled without the weights, is fine. That's quite good. You feel that in the shoulders getting nice and warmed up. Another good exercise is just little circles like this. And that's about it, guys. Little and often is quite good. I've just started to incorporate into my daily routine because I want to take care of my shoulders for longevity if I'm going to be pushing this wheelchair for the rest of my life. So I hope this video was helpful. If you want me to do any videos about anything else, please suggest them in the comments. Also, if you have any other tips that could be helpful for other wheelchair users, please leave them in the comments as well. We're a really cool little community, the SCI wheelchair pushing community, so we're all here to help each other. So any tips, share them down in the comments for everyone else to see. Any links to any other videos. Till next time, peace.